this week, except for one.
Yes, ma'am.
Who wants to ask me questions? Let me grab my timer.
What's up? Weekend plans. It's rare that we conduct sessions in the weekends.
I'm sorry, Renjith. I was away.
It's rare that we conduct sessions during the weekends, right? So, I'm just asking about the plans, weekend plans.
I know. Yeah, I just thought, okay, let me host just in the last notice. It's better than nothing. Okay, I'm ready. Who wants to ask me a cue card question?
Can you ask, ma'am?
Whoever. Do you want to ask me, Aneesh?
Yes, ma'am. I'll send you in Messenger.
Oh, I
Describe
see.
time when you received good news.
Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. I think I'm gonna repeat what I said before. Describe a time. I don't receive it. I haven't received it.
Sorry, ma'am, I didn't
Oh,
hear.
oh, I thought you said that you're gonna send it to my messenger. So,
Yes,
yeah, you can send it to me on Messenger. It's better.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay.
Do you want preparation time, ma'am?
No, I want time to turn it sideways because it's hard to read. I'll break my neck, Aneesh, if I read it like this.
Okay.
So I have to edit it first and then rotate. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And then have to okay, receive about good news.
Okay.
What was it? Who told you the news when you knew it? Okay, how you felt about it? Why do you think it was good? Okay, so I'm gonna start now. Is that okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, over the years, I've been receiving many good news, but if I have to talk about one today, it will be the news that I received when I got approved. Got approved to teach on OutSchool. OutSchool is an online platform to teach. You can teach anything. The one who told me or sent me the email that I got approved was Nick. That's his name. I forgot his last name. Anyways, I knew it, or it was sent to me in April. Let's say if I let me do my math, that's I think 3 months ago, and I was really on cloud nine because I was dreaming to get a job that I can do from home, and that was really something like a remarkable gift for me. And yeah, it was really good because I've been trying to find a job that I could do online, and this job is teaching English, and I was also reluctant, although I was happy. I was reluctant because in this platform, normally ESL is not a popular subject to teach because this is a platform for homeschoolers, of those parents who live in an English speaking countries or country, like for example in the US, in the UK, New Zealand, Australia, and in Canada. So I was kind of hesitant to get, okay, whatever. All right, thank you. So we have a lot of participants today. We have Tahmina. Welcome, Tahmina. And we have Rousiya. Okay, I'll make Tahmina and Rousiya partners, and Renjith, I will take care of you, but I'll take care of Aneesh first. Okay, Aneesh, which question do you want to answer?
Part 3.
Part 3. Part 3. Your part 3 question. Oh, we have a lot of participants today. I didn't expect actually. So we have Arko. I think Renjith and Arko, you can be partners. Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, your question is about family photographs. Is that okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, first question. Aside from family photographs, what are some other things that people keep in their family for a long time?
Could you please repeat the question, ma'am?
Okay, it's about photographs, like pictures, photos, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's I understood.
Okay, as well, okay, aside from family photos, what are some other things that people keep in their family for a long time?
I think other exceptional photograph, they will keep other video clips, because nowadays video clips are most familiar in all over the world. They will keep that video clip properly, then day by day they upgrade themselves. In my cousin also, they spend a lot of time with the video clip because they have one daughter. In up to first stage, they will create one for video clip. After that, next is a second, third age, they'll create one more audio clip. Then they'll get to the two arrange on video clip. It is look like very amazing.
Okay. Okay, another question. Your next question is in your culture, what sorts of things do people often pass down from generation to generation? Why?
In my culture, there is not that much difference is not there, because in our country we are continuing our traditional model, because in my hometown also they will started there some prayer, like prayer things. They will continue to the next culture, because they will adapt it with the prayer. So they will believe God. So nowadays they will transfer that one will be transferred.
Okay, now your last question, Aneesh. Why do you think people keep old things?
I think people keep old things means they want to secure a lot. I think this question is very difficult for me. I don't know how to explain that question, because I am not familiar with that topic. So I would like to talk about the people are keep these things about how to secure in their life. They will do some things about how can survive with their life. Like that only they will doing their work.
Okay. All right. So that's your last question. And again, the same. I think I have the same feedback, Anish. But just very quick, when you said it is look like the people are keep these things they will doing. So those are the things that
Okay.
you need to work on. You can, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Now next pair would be Renjith and Arko. And then next pair would be Tahmina and Rousiya. And then I will take care of Raman, or I'll ask Aneesh to give questions. Okay guys, you can start now. Thank you.
I
Hi Renjith, you wanna question me first?
Yeah, I'll ask the question.
Okay.
Which part?
Part 3 please.
Sure. So your question from part 3 is what types of local businesses are there in your neighborhood?
Well, there are plethora of local business exists in my neighborhood, starting from small merchandise, grocery shops, carpentry, um, more of a electric support service, which means if something electrical problems happen in your house, somebody would come and fix it. There are actually diverse form of local business exists here. However, with the more expansion of capitalism these days, these local businesses are slowly suffering because the more organized form of business offer better price and better value for money for people, and also it can be easily controlled by the mobile apps. As in contrast, the local business, somebody has to go there and talk to them and make them understand their problem. That is how local business is slowly decreasing in my neighborhood.
Okay. Do you think local businesses are important for a neighborhood?
I personally believe local businesses are quintessentially important for any neighborhood to survive and prosper better, because local businesses are the people who live very close to you, and if you run through any problem, they could be your closest and fastest solution to address that problem. However, having said that, people don't always opt for local business because there are other ways to get the things done in a much convenient options. So that's the problem local business is suffering. However, it's very important for local business to survive.
Okay. How do large shopping malls and commercial centers affect small local businesses?
There are several reasons how big shopping malls and commercial centers giving a run to the local businesses. Number one could be just the appearance and selling point of view. People just love to go out to the big commercial malls because after shopping, they can entertain themselves with a movie in the movie theater, sitting in the same building. They can eat and they can spend more quality time with their family. Whereas when somebody is walking to a local business, there is nothing like other sort of attractive point other than getting the job done, or in this case, getting a minor shopping done. That's one thing. Secondly, local business are in general smaller in nature because not a large amount of capital being invested in a local small business. Because if somebody has a more capital than he or she would think it otherwise to run the business, you wouldn't open a shop in a local area. That's one thing that you or someone else is when walking into a local business, they don't get their everything done. They might get 80% or 60% of their job requirement done in one point of time. Along with that, it's personal preference. For some people, it's just convenient to go out to the big shopping centers rather than walk into a local shop and talk through the problems and get a solution.
Yeah. Why do some people want to start their own business?
There could be few reasons for which some people get really motivated to start their own business. Number one reason could be that somebody wants to feel the ownership in their life rather than working for someone else. They can feel that they are more economically independent when they are running their own personal business, where they can control the whole money flow and whichever way they want to work, especially their working hour and balancing their work and family life. There are other reasons that could be associated with it. If somebody finds that having a certain business could be really beneficial and makes more money than another kind of job that he could do, then he could opt for a business instead of pursuing a regular job. More of which I personally believe it's a choice a person make, and whichever ones make them happy, because of that they choose local business or starting their own business.
Okay, Arko, that's it.
Okay, it's my turn now to question you.
Yeah.
Okay, here goes your part 3 questions.
Okay.
I will ask you questions about travel.
Okay.
Why do some people prefer to travel abroad rather than in their own country?
Well, there are different reasons why people travel to foreign countries. First of all, when it comes to the students, they pursue their higher education. They want to pursue their higher education in foreign nations to enhance their knowledge as well as their skills. Secondly, the people who are looking for a job in foreign countries is also not a new scenario right now. So it's again started from many past years, and it's continuing as well. So basically, I would say people like to migrate to other foreign countries for their education as well as their employment.
Do you think traveling to another country can change the way people think?
Well, I absolutely agree with that statement because every country have their own cultures and traditional food habits and all, right? So whenever a person is traveling to another countries, he will obviously attracted to their cultures, food, and other things. So definitely it will these things will affect or change that particular person.
Do you think it is good for children to experience life in a foreign country?
Yes, I do agree that because as of now we can see that a lot of students students going to the foreign countries to pursue their higher education. So they think that there are a lot of options are available in other countries, and they would like to search all those things, and a lot of opportunities also waiting in these countries. So they would like to explore all those things, not only the education but also their food and other cultures as well.
How have holidays changed over the past few decades?
Well, I don't see any change in the holidays unlike in the past. unlike in the past, people were using their weekends for holidays, as well as there is any national holidays which is near to the weekends. They will obviously considering that for their vacation as well. So moreover, many of the organizations are providing a full week leave for their vacation as well as their leisure purpose as well. So that is available in the past and present. So I didn't see any change in the holiday structure. However, people would like to spend more time for holidays because of their huge workload.
Do you think it is safer to travel now than in the past?
Could you repeat that?
Do you think it is safer to travel now than in the past?
I don't think it is a secular
It is safer.
vaccinated. From news we can heard of like new Delta variants has been arised. So at this situation, it's a difficult situation to travel as well. Moreover, most of the countries have put in place so many restrictions to travel, and when we think about from a tourist, he needs to spend a double amount of money to travel to other countries now. So all in all, we can say that it's not a right time to travel now.
That is the end of section 3.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, guys. Thank you. So let's take Rousiya and where is Tahmina? Okay, we'll pair Raman and Rousiya then. You guys, you can give feedback to each other if you like, or maybe I can, if you want to message on
I can
message.
give a quick feedback.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
So regarding my conversation with Renjith, we both kind of went off the track while answering the question. I went off the track, he went off the track. So that is not suggested, but that is still okay. Rather than what Aneesh did once in the question pattern, he said that I have no idea of that, so I am talking about something else. This is short. I mean, your score will go down because you are saying that I have no idea, which means you are kind of rejecting the exam pattern or exam question. So it is okay, you do that. You can always, like, if you don't have idea of something, you can go off the track and answer something else, but don't need to mention that. Whenever you mention that, that goes against you. What I said?
What I've learned too, if you don't know, well, yeah, that can be when you say, I have no idea, maybe that's a negative. You can just,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
but I'm thinking like, I know that in speaking, IELTS speaking, it's not important. The task achievement is not important. As long
Yes,
as you can,
is not important, absolutely.
as long as you
So-
can speak in good grammar.
Yeah, exactly. That is fine.
Mhm.
So whenever you go off the track, that is totally fine.
Mhm.
But if you mention it, it is just that you are bringing negative points towards your side.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that's, yeah. That's valid, Arko, I think. Okay.
Yeah, that's
All right, so we have only, I think, 15 minutes left, and we still have Raman, Rousiya, Jubaer, and Soumendra. Okay, I might be talking to you on Messenger, on private.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, guys, I wanna say some things, some comments, remarks on Arko too, but most of them are just good remarks because I'm always impressed with how you speak. I don't know if you have spoken like this, if you have always spoken like this in English, I don't think you will get the 6.5. I don't know how you could get the 6.5.
I even got 6, and that time I was even speaking better than this.
Really?
So,
Wow.
yeah.
That's
So IELTS, as I was telling you, IELTS speaking is like scoring pattern. It kind of varies area to area, country to country. So it's just, let's just say I need to improve.
And you know what? I consider myself as not as good as you when it comes to picking up all those nice words and high-end vocabularies and all those, and also the expressions. I'm just impressed. But when I took my test, that was my first time. I didn't really prepare. I was just, that was the first time I've heard about IELTS, and I said, okay, I'm gonna try this and just test what's my level in English, and I got 7.5 in my speaking. So I just, yeah, I just wonder why you could get lower
No,
than
but
that.
I listened to your response. Your speaking responses are much more organized. You might not be using various vocabulary or like really flowery grammar, but your answers are more organized. Maybe that's why you scored better. I mean, much more organized than my answers.
I don't even think that way about myself. No, I could just talk about something because I just want to fill in like a filter, because I don't have any good ideas, so I'll just fill those gaps with words that maybe wouldn't even make sense.
No, but yeah, whatever I heard so far, your answers are more like really like in a compact way, like
Well,
more
thank you.
organized, I think.
Thank you,
So
Arko.
maybe yeah.
Okay, now let's take Rousiya and Raman. And I don't know if Jubaer and Soumendra will still have, but yeah, we can have. Just limit your questions, guys, to or girls. Yes, Jubaer, hello.
Ma'am, I am available.
Okay,
Hello,
yeah,
ma'am.
you wait. I'm very good, Jubaer. Thank you. You wait for your turn. We'll take Rousiya and Raman first. And I want you girls to limit your questions to 3 questions,
Okay.
if that's okay. Okay? Okay,
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
you can start now.
Hello, Raman. Hello. Okay. Which part do you prefer? Shall I be the examiner first? Yes, part 3. Part 3. About the art, right? Art. Okay. What kind of art do you enjoy? As a art freak person, I really admire to watch paintings and do painting also. And besides of this, I also enjoy gardening in my free time because it rejuvenates my mind and I feel refreshed. Okay. Do you think children should study art at school? Definitely, because this, art is a stress buster for students. After a long study on the other subjects like mathematics, science, and languages, they also need a break, and it should be art class in the school so that they can relax and enjoy the free time. Okay. Last question. What are the tradition art forms in your country? While talking about the traditional art, there are some museums where we can see the historical books and historical pictures, and there are also some monuments and
sculptures.
Okay. I think that's the end of the part 3.
Okay, thank you. Your first question is, why do children like collecting toys?
Could you repeat?
Why do children like collecting toys?
I didn't hear properly.
Collecting
Why do
toys.
children like collecting toys?
Toys.
Collecting toys?
Yes.
Okay. I think there are a lot of reasons for the children to collect the toys. Firstly, actually, actually there are a lot of toys in my home as well. Whenever the home becomes becomes messy, I will tell my kids to clean the toys and to collect the toys so that the house becomes more clean and tidy. So in addition to that, it becomes them a habit of cleaning the home, and they have an idea of arranging the home in its own manner.
Okay. Do you think
I
play
heard the
is
baby.
important for kids, or why?
I think so. Yes, play is important for the kids, for their mental and physical development. It also brings them more refreshment in a day, and it also brings more happiness and more happiness, and their mind becomes more peaceful whenever they have a playing time or a playing area.
Fair enough, ma'am. Your last question is, how do advertisements influence children?
I believe that advertisements influence the children a lot in their daily routine. For example, whenever we watch TV shows or cartoons in the TV or internet, many advertisements relating to the chips packet or Pepsi Cola, like that, we can watch in between their shows. So whenever my kids watch that cartoons and these kind of ads will come across, they always tell me to buy such items, or they have to taste it and feel its color and smell it. So I always tell them about the bad effects of Coca-Cola or Pepsi that will bring a bad health to them. So this advertisements influence them a lot throughout their daily life.
Fair enough, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next up, Jubaer and Soumendra.
Hello, Soumendra.
Hello, Jubaer, how are you?
Absolutely fine, okay. We are need to be rushed because of that. We have only 6 minutes left.
Okay. So, should I ask you questions first?
Okay.
Which part do you prefer?
You may ask me from part 3.
Okay. What are some of the main environmental problems in your country?
Actually, there is two type of environmental problem in my territories. Like that, one is water pollutions, another one is air pollutions. So water pollution have been created for using pesticide in the field. So all of the people have been aware to using the pesticides alongside with the air pollution for the various reasons. People are careless to throwing their waste in specific places.
Okay, and
Why should people be concerned about the environment?
People haven't totally unaware to constantly to thinking about the environment. So all people are not like that. Some people they are totally illiterate. They haven't thinking about the whole people. They are careless. They haven't thinking about the environment or as well as climates. That's why we are facing these two types of problem variously.
And what can individuals do to try and ensure water is kept clean?
Okay, individual is a real example. They can set up the example for whole their community, so they can create a campaign and disseminate this type of information. So never using pesticide without the proper utilizations. To know about the using this type of medicine in the field, so need to be careful about it. Alongside it, need to growing your trust in a specific beat. That's why individual can create awareness this way. I do think about this way.
Okay. And do you think more should be done to protect natural scenic spots in your country?
Exactly, it's one way to protect the natural environment. It's the firstly I know about that government has some restrictions. So if you go there in your trash, you have a penalty. So government are made responsible to protect the environment as well as the educated people and also the old people. They can create awareness program in everywhere. So some academic institution they create an advertisement in somewhere in my town. So this also the causes to protect the environment.
Okay. So that's it from my end. So you can ask me questions from part 3 as well.
Okay. Thank you. So I'm going to ask you from part 3.
Yeah.
Definitely. Let's talk about traditional meal. What food do you consider is a good for you?
I think that different kinds of foods are important for our health. The foods which contain more more vitamins and more minerals in them, they are more healthy for people, and that's why I prefer eating those foods for my meal as well.
Okay. What types of foods should avoid our children?
I think children should avoid junk foods and fast foods. I can say these food because there are some trends that are being running these days in the whole country that people actually lean towards junk food because they are actually tasty and those foods do not take a lot of time to be prepared, and that's why people like those foods. But I personally think that these foods can be hazardous.
Okay, last question.
Okay, I thought
Name some ideal food. Okay,
Sorry?
name some ideal food. Why you called it ideal?
I think for Indian people, rice is one of the main food that people eat, and for me as well, rice and breads. These are some foods that give people strength and give people protein and vitamins as well. So I think those are some of the foods that are actually.
Okay, that's it, guys. Okay, YouTube. That's it. Bye for now. See you again on Monday. Okay? Bye. Bye, YouTube.